Hi. So before understanding the difference between an electronic trigger and a manual trigger, first we have to understand what is trigger and what are the components that are involved in triggering a gun. So when we say trigger, by definition trigger means something that starts a reaction. Okay, something that initiates, correct? So we'll have to look at a Pardini gun, which is very friendly in terms of viewing the whole setup. So let's look at it and I'll describe the components of triggering. So during the trigger phase, if you look at what happens is, first we have to load the gun. So when as we are loading the gun, you will see there are two different components here, which are moving components. Okay, and then the third is the trigger. So these two levers are what functions and helps us do the triggering. So this is called as a catch and this is called as a latch. This is a catch, this is a latch, and this is the trigger. So when I load the gun, you will see the catch sitting over the latch. Along with sitting over the latch, the top end of the catch is catching the hammer, which will actually be held by a spring behind. So now the hammer is being caught by the catch and the catch is being held by the latch. Now when I squeeze the trigger, if you see there is a slight movement in trigger, but the gun is not triggering. Okay, so this movement is called as the first stage. The free movement before the second stage is called as the first stage, and this spring here is what increases or decreases the tension of the first stage. Okay, and second part, if you see, once I keep pulling, as I keep pulling the trigger, the plate goes and touches the latch. Now beyond this, when I squeeze, the latch will release the catch will release the hammer pin, which will strike the regulator and release the air. That's how it works.